and girlies, we're planning our lives and vision boarding. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mahua. We are officially at the end of 2022. I'm pretty sure this is the last video of the year, which is crazy because the year has gone by so quick. But I'm so excited to like prep for the new year with you guys. Have a little recap on the past year, all the things that I've accomplished, all the things that I've failed at, and just really start the year off 2023 on a good, brand new, happy foot. I'm really excited for this video because sometimes I think when we're living life, when we do all the things that we do and we have accomplishments, sometimes we don't really see them as accomplishments. But I think when you see yourself after a whole year and you look back on everything that you've done, and also when you see yourself from a POV of like a friend looking at you, you finally realize that a lot of the things you have done are pretty great, you know, and they are bigger than what you made it seem back then. I have a really bad habit of making accomplishments a lot smaller in my head. So for example, me graduating with a 4.0 and on stage for VIP because I got special recognition. That was kind of just like you know, any other day for me. But now looking back at it, it's just crazy that that happened and I'm really proud of myself. So if you guys followed me for the past year, one of my first videos of 2022 was it's okay if you didn't reach your goals, here's how you can. I posted me making my vision board, me making my New Year's resolutions. Looking back at that now, it's just so crazy how much I've changed. So the first thing on my New Year's goals list for 2022, so for this year, was to hit 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. I also want to get monetized on YouTube for the first time and hit 1,500 subs. I've been working hard. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Fortunately, I actually hit that within the first 2 weeks of the year. And it's just so crazy that I shot so low because I should have like believed in myself, you know? In the beginning of the year, I was not very confident, and I feel like my confidence has grown and grown over the past year, and I'm just so happy that that happened because now I'm at like 12,000 subscribers, which is crazy. Another thing that I had on my list this year was take my family on at least one vacation. So that actually did happen. I took my brother and my mom to California. I have taken my brother on trips. I haven't taken my dad yet just because he is a busy man. That was a very scary goal for me because I thought that I wouldn't be financially okay to be able to do that, but I did, and I'm proud of myself. Something else that I had on my vision board, again front and center on my desktop and on my phone wallpaper, was hitting 25k followers on Instagram. And it's just so crazy because I'm at like 42k right now, and I literally almost doubled it. So again, it's just crazy because you are so much more capable than you think you are. I always shot for realistic goals so that I can hit it realistically, but I also didn't really believe in myself. I didn't think that I could get to where I could be. And I think one of the biggest learning lessons that I had this year is that you have to believe in yourself, but you also are so much more capable than you think you are. I always thought that as a Bangladeshi American and being a POC, I always had to follow a traditional path, the life that was always set out for me. And so this year I actively tried breaking that path and following an untraditional path. And this is my first time alone where I started building that life that I've always wanted to see. Something else that I had on my New Year's goals for 2022 is travel somewhere alone. So at the beginning of the year, I thought, you know, me traveling somewhere alone would be like me going to Chicago or Boston for like 3 days. I fully went to Paris and lived there alone for 3 weeks, and then I went to London. So that is just like a blessing again that I never thought I would have, but that's just me shooting low. So the fact that I did that, I'm just so proud of myself. December 22 version of me is looking at January 22 version of me, and she's like crying. Something else that I'm really proud of that I accomplished is actually start therapy in the springtime. And it's also something that I always pushed off. It's also something that I always thought I wasn't ready for financially and just mentally. And I finally just like bit the bullet, started just, you know, doing the thing that I've always wanted to do and always wanted to be ready for. I've also had a lot of failures this year. I didn't accomplish a few things on my New Year's resolutions list, but also at the end of the day, I wouldn't really call it failures. I feel like I would call it redirection and things that I'm going to work towards even harder next year, and things that I did work toward this year, which I'm proud of. So one thing that I did not accomplish is get 3,000 sales on labyrinthav.com. As you guys know, I have a small business. I sell my art, apparel, merchandise, accessories, all these things, and my goal this year was to hit 3,000 sales. So unfortunately, I did not hit 3,000 sales, but I did hit about 2,700, which is about 300 sales off, which is really good. And even though I didn't hit those 3,000 sales, I hit the 2,700. I have so many people across the whole world wearing my design, and I also had a pop-up shop at Pio Chai recently where I was able to have my designs out in the world for people to buy and come meet me and whatnot. And so I'm proud of myself for that. Another goal that I did not hit is have 5 hours of screen time each day on my phone. Something else that I didn't realize that I was gonna do when I first made this list in early 2022 is I didn't realize that I was going to take content creation seriously. I didn't know that after graduation, I would focus on my business, my art, and content creation, and my podcast. And so this is a whole new redirection, right? I thought I would be able to do the 5 hours a day because I thought that I'd be a teacher. My job wouldn't consist of my phone and my devices. But now that I am a full-time, all of those things in the creative field, I do have to use my phone. So this is like another blessing in disguise. This is me trying to make myself feel better about these failures, you know, because at the end of the day, you can't be sad about the fact that you didn't reach certain goals. You have to be happy with the fact that you did reach a lot and you made strides to reach those things. It is such a gloomy day today, and it doesn't get you in the mood to like vision board and, you know, plan out your whole year, but we're still gonna do it. What the hell is that? I thought something was falling from the sky. Getting girlies, we're planning our lives and vision boarding. So the first thing that I want to do is literally write down all of my resolutions, but I want to make it in a diagram where there are like spider webs coming out from the middle circle so that I have different aspects of my life that I want to work on. So for example, health and wellness, my business, social life, right? Different aspects that I want to work on. Also, we have to put quantitative values so that you have a goal that you are striving towards. Don't just put something basic like, I want to lose weight, I want to get famous. You know, put something that you can actually strive for and a number that you can reach, right? Because when you aren't specific enough, it is very hard to reach that goal because you feel like you can never actually reach a certain point. And you also manifest that life sooner when you have something specific to look forward to. Big resolutions with also small wins in my list. So for example, on my personal aspect, I put learn a new Bangla letter every single week, or 2, make 2 new South Asian dishes a month. And that's like pretty small, but I feel like accomplishing those things are fairly easy, and also you look forward to it, and it's also realistic. My best friend and key tip for vision boarding is Photoshop and also Canva. If you cannot actually visualize and know exactly what you are looking at when you look at your vision board, then it is not clear enough. You have to be, again, very specific. And so what I do is literally Photoshop on the Procreate app. For example, if I want a certain amount of followers, if you are a musician and you want to be on Spotify's playlist or something, make sure you put a picture of you on that Spotify playlist, or use your Instagram profile and just Photoshop the number of followers. Officially changing this year's to the New Year's. Oh my god. Y'all, it was not pictured or recorded, but that took me so long to do. It took me multiple hours. Like, the sun is literally down because it took me so long to do. Because photoshopping and you're making your dreams come to reality is a lot of work. Like, let me tell you, I was not playing when I said that I'm going to make specific images. This year I want to have my own showcase, so you know I had to Photoshop my art onto a gallery to really bring it into fruition. I don't have 40,000 subscribers yet. Please make it happen so this doesn't look stupid at the end of 2023, but I did not come to play. Also, third, You guys know I want to take another Europe solo trip, so obviously I had to Photoshop a little selfie in front of the location. Alright, so today is officially the last day of me prepping for 2023. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling motivated. Today, something that I'm going to actually do is refresh my post-its that I have around my place. Something that my therapist recommended is that I have like words of affirmation, words that motivate me, words that, you know, bring me up when I'm feeling down around my place so that I can see it and feel motivated and also just keep going. And obviously sometimes I get used to it so it doesn't hit the same anymore. So today I'm gonna do a little refresher. You know, I'm gonna put some reminders up around my place to just like motivate me even more. So let me think of some more affirmations. Before I close off this video, let me give some of my closing points to end it. So first of all, don't get too overwhelmed when you see all of these big goals in the new year, because obviously they are grand and it's the first month of the year, so it looks big. Make sure you have like small bite sizes of things that you can do to accomplish those goals. Don't be scared of failure, because you probably are, and that's not a bad thing. Again, it's a redirection and it's going to help you get to where you need to go, and you need to fail a lot of times and fall down to have successes, so don't let that stop you. And third, I love using my planner. I personally have not gotten my 2023 planner yet because it's on my Secret Santa list, so hopefully I get that in the next few days from my Secret Santa. But make sure you have those small bite-sized goals throughout your week and you write it down so it's organized. That's what I always do. And also, it's never too late or too early to start your goals. I always make my New Year's resolutions, but I know that I can start those goals way before the New Year starts. So a lot of the goals that I already put down on the list, I've started working towards already, because time is kind of just relative, it's made up. You can start your goals whenever you want. It's never too late to start anything. But I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, but also most importantly, joining me on this journey the past year. And whenever you guys have followed me, I really appreciate growing with you and just, you know, going on this journey of life together. I really appreciate all the support. And it's been an honor to be posting on YouTube and posting on all my platforms for so long, and to have you guys with me for that. But thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I have so much New York City content planned for next year, and I have so much in general planned for next year. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It's at Labyrinth Av. I also have a podcast called Difficult-ish, where you can catch us on Spotify, Apple, all streaming platforms, where we talk about a lot of South Asian narratives, a lot of first-generation children of immigrants narratives, and it's just a good time, you know? We're laughing all day long. Also, check out my website, labyrinthav.com, where you can get a lot of my art or merch, or support by buying a tiny sticker if you would like, and if you don't want to, that's okay too. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I will see you guys in 2023.